the Renaissance period was the Baroque period. It began in the 1600s to 1750. The term Baroque in Portuguese means a pearl of irregular shape, which was actually a trend in jewelry during this period of time. Also during this period of time, music was integrated into society. During social gatherings and social events, you would hear music. All the guests would perform their instruments or they would sing at the social gatherings. Also during this time, new instruments were being created. And those instruments that already existed, like the violin and the piano, they were being modified or improved to be easier to play the instruments and to have an improvement in the sound quality of those instruments. You will start seeing a shift from choral music now to instrumental music. So music that was sung more to instrumental music, which are music that's played with a various instrument. And that became very popular, more popular now than the choral music. Also secular music, music that is non-religious, was more popular than it was in other times. You will see that music was being composed and performed all over the region. Opera is a drama or a play that's set to music. There's characters in an opera, and they all have a singing part, they wear costumes, and they put on a large production. This was the beginning of the opera. And to tie into that, there was these new public theaters that were being built so the general public can come out and hear the operas or come out and hear this new instrumental music or secular music. So it was a very, very exciting time in history. Composers, what they really wanted to do was create very distinctive melodies. So you will be able to tell them apart from other musicians, and that you would love to be excited to hear their new songs. You know, the Baroque period, it was an age of reason where physics, mathematics, philosophy, and astronomy, they were the milestones in the intellectual history of Europe. It was just a very, very exciting time in the timeline of history. So the Baroque period began in the 1600s, ended in 1750, and it was a time of new instruments. It was a time when opera was being cultivated. It was a time when all kinds of people were learning how to play instruments. It was a time that was very, very exciting for the development of music.